Yo, this that man back again, baby. Check this out, man. What we got going on is a little Boston Celtic action. What I tell y'all early in the season, Boston cannot play with Kyrie Irving. He's too ball isolated. They did better in the playoffs. All of a sudden, Kyrie and Hayward come back. Now they're below average or average at best. How dare they? Of course those teammates don't want to play with Kyrie. Everybody wants the ball. Tatum wants the ball a little bit. Rozier wants the ball a little bit. Smart wants some shots. Brown wants some shots. Okay? Horford needs his shots. Okay? So Marcus Morris needs his shot. Okay? Or Markeith, whichever one it is, damn it. Anyways, let's watch this footage and let's see what Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, Molly Karam, and the whole gang got to say about it, man. This Dad Man Dooley. Appreciate you for coming to my channel. Like, subscribe, let me know how you feel, okay? Anyways, let's get into this footage though, baby. Dad Man.
This is what Boston needs to do. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens need to take Gordon Hayward, leave him on the bench. They need to prioritize playing Jaylen Brown with Jason Tatum, put Jaylen Brown back in that start lineup, put him in the lineup with Tatum, with Horford, with Morris, with Kyrie. Let Marcus Smart come off the bench again with Rozier, okay? And they've got to be your top 7. That's what I believe. I'm not saying there is a place for others. I'm not advocating that no one else plays, no, that Gordon Hayward and others don't get their minutes. But I'm telling you right now, the team that went to the conference finals, part of the reason was they were thoroughbreds. They were long, they were athletic, and they went after it, and they were hungry. And they knew that they didn't have to worry about getting yanked if they made a mistake here or there. They were the team. Kyrie's going to be there instead of Rozier. Go with who you had last year instead of, and you have Kyrie in there, have Rozier coming off the bench instead of starting like he was last year in the playoffs, obviously. Have Rozier and Marcus Smart. That's what you need to do. You don't need to trade. You didn't need to trade Kyrie. You should have had those guys in the lineup long ago.
You know what the Celtics did wrong? They got complacent. Over the last couple of years, we've lauded him.
Thank you, Jalen. That's really what's going on here. They got complacent. They felt like they did the damn thing the last few years with IT. They were the #1 seed. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So they've been doing pretty good the last couple years in the East. Now all of a sudden, they felt like the East was theirs. Like nobody else was getting better. Well, Boston fans, I'm sorry, but there are other teams that's getting better. Philadelphia is getting better, okay? Milwaukee is getting better, okay? Toronto is getting better, okay? Okay? Let's continue this footage, maybe. That man.
Rightfully so, the moves of Danny Ainge. How they've been able to acquire lottery picks, how they've been able to acquire first-round picks, how they basically fleeced the Cavs to get Kyrie Irving. We talked all about those moves, and those were terrific. But the rest of the conference got better. Even during this year, you saw the Bucks add Mirotic. You saw the Raps add Gasol. Indiana added Wes Matthews. The Sixers added Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. Who did the Celtics add? Nobody. And you know when you do that for a team that went to the conference finals last year but is not meeting expectations this year, you're telling your team, we're really playing for the playoffs.
Who do you add,
But
Jalen?
Jalen, they did add people because Gordon Hayward and Kyrie couldn't play in the end, so it's almost like they added players.
Correct. And so now you bring back Gordon Hayward as your highest paid player and had 3 points last night. Okay? You bring back Al Horford, who's not an all-star this year. You wanted Tatum to take the all-star leap this year. It did not happen. So now you give the ball to Kyrie, and rightfully so. He was actually dazzling last night. The problem was when he's at his best, it's 3 assists. It's 5 assists and 25, 30 points. And so now everybody else is standing around looking like it's my turn.
But let me ask you a question. Was it complacency, Jalen, or a belief in what you had? There's a difference. In other words, if you just sitting there lollygagging around, we're going to be all right come playoff time. We'll see what happens then. We're going to go after Anthony Davis this summer. We'll make our moves then. That's entirely different than saying, okay, This crew we believe in. See, I think it's the former. I think they believed in their crew, which is why what Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens has done is so egregious. Because to me, Brad Stevens could coach. He's a hell of a coach, okay? But what happens is, don't tell me that when you came from Butler, man, you ain't Duke and you come to the NBA. You were at Butler and you coaching the Boston Celtics, the second most storied franchise in basketball annals. You can't tell me, why were you relevant at Butler? Gordon Hayward. That was your star. Don't tell me you don't have that strong level of affection for him, that you didn't try to look out for him, that didn't get in the way.
Hold on, time
and
out.
I don't care what anybody says about that.
The problem is this if you're the Celtics.
The problem is the fact the ball movement has not been going down. They don't set enough plays. There's too much isolation on Kyrie Irving's part. So their problem goes many different, it's vast, okay? There's not just one problem. Lack of defensive efficiency. They're not the same team they were defensively, okay? Rozier's having a down year. Tatum didn't take that All-Star leap, okay? There's a few things going on with the Celtics right now. So we can't just sit here and say it's just Kyrie. But I am going to say Kyrie is the main issue. Because the fact of the matter is, like Jalen said, Kyrie is at his best when he's averaging 30 and 3. Something like that. Kyrie is not a 6-7 assist guy, but he needs to be. And he actually is having his best assist season right now. But he needs to have a better season as far as scoring, assisting, and being efficient goes, okay? So there you have it, man. I've heard pretty much enough of this, you feel me? I don't need to hear no more. This that man Dooley coming to you live, letting you know how I feel about what I feel. And you let me know how you feel. Once again, appreciate you for coming. Would like you for watching. Give me a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Holla at your boy. That man.